And we are back. Thank you so very much. This is Stephen G. and the All Things Comedy Podcast. I got two great comics, been in the business for a little while with me. Two of my brothers, two of my favorite guys, actually. The no bullshit, no troublemaking, they all business. You know what I'm saying? Dick and Usually Petty, how you doing, bro?
Come on, somebody.
He is in the
right.
building.
I'm doing
Dick
all right
Usually
today.
Petty, man.
Come on,
my
somebody.
main man. Yeah, and we got my main man, Aaron Petway. Aaron, how you doing?
What up, though?
Oh, man, it's Wendy Williams outside, like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Indeed.
It is windy as hell out there, man.
Wendy
Goodness
Williams,
gracious.
yeah, and it's ugly like her, too.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
dog.
looking like her.
Yeah.
And you know what? The tree limbs look like her legs.
Yeah,
Come
Oh,
on,
man,
somebody.
you see them legs?
yeah.
They look like sagging stockings. I said, look at these legs. God, dog,
She ain't got no
Wendy Williams.
kneecaps.
No.
He was all thigh and
Oh,
calf.
my God.
No ankles
And no
either.
ankles.
Yeah, boy.
Just
That's why she
legs.
felt. That's why she felt that day.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
oh,
why she wasn't no ankles to hold her up.
oh.
So how things been going, guys?
I'm good, man. Just
Good?
been chilling and working like a slave. Like, I got 27 kids at home, and I ain't got none. Shit.
Right.
It's getting
Slow
hard out
motion.
here, but you got to do what you got to
Neither
do.
do I. I got some grown company. I ain't got no kids at home. I got some grown-ass company at home.
What time y'all going home?
Yeah, they think they kids still. Like, no, y'all grown company right now.
Right.
And other grown people do get tired and sick and tired of grown company.
Right.
They do.
Y'all act like y'all just kids. Yeah, y'all the kids, but y'all aren't the kids.
Right,
No
right,
more.
Right,
No
right,
more.
right.
No more.
You
Come
lost that
on.
title.
Like, grow up. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man. Goodness
Lost that
gracious.
title.
Like,
Man.
y'all are some grown, man. Y'all are company now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
most definitely.
Y'all company that don't leave.
I love my kids. My kids treat me like they company. They come over every once in a while, and they don't just show up. They call before they come.
Yeah, and I can't wait till my kids
I
turn into
appreciate it.
visitors.
Yeah, they trade visitors.
I can't wait till they turn into visitors. Hey, what, y'all at home? Okay, I'm on the way. All right, I'm getting fried some chicken. All right.
That sounds good.
We'll
right
get
now,
through to the
too,
point
some
where you
chicken.
want through the knock before they come over and shit.
Right. Don't
just
bust
show up
through my house.
just-
Yeah, they know
you
what's
knock
up.
first,
Yeah.
and call.
Yeah.
You better call first.
Oh, you might be
They
doing-
don't have no key. They don't have no
No,
key.
ain't no keys, no.
Even when they live with me, but they don't have no key.
I don't even got
You
a
come
key.
through the garage.
No,
I'll give you the doot. Garage up. You come on in.
Yeah, I lost my key. I don't even got no key.
You
My
don't
uncle
come
do-
through my front door.
my uncle do it worse. He meet his cousin, my uncle down in Atlanta. When his daughters come to visit, he don't even let them come to the house. He meet them down at the driveway.
Oh,
And he-
man, that's crazy.
Oh
He
man,
meet them right there at the driveway in the street. You ain't got to come in. We can talk right here.
We can
Oh,
talk
wow.
right here.
Yeah.
that's a relationship.
Wow. Wow.
That's what I call it.
His
That's what I
wife
call
don't
love.
like him. His wife don't like him.
Probably that. I don't know.
Something like that. It's something like that
It's
there. Like,
definitely
no,
a
you meet
stepmom.
them down the street.
Yeah, it's definitely.
You meet
stepmom.
them down the street.
Right.
For real. That's, man. All right, guys. This is how we do it. Got questions, and we're going to go over the questions. We're going to dive in with the answers. We don't do current events
Okay.
or anything like that. That's why I named the podcast All Things Comedy, because there's young comics listening, and we want to drop some gems
Right,
for them.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean? We're going to want to give them a hand up, a step up, a boost up if we can.
Right.
If it's
Let's
all
do it.
possible. You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, first question. And Aaron Petway, I'll let you take this one.
Uh-huh.
Knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently coming in the game? Knowing what you know now.
I probably would have been a little bit more open with people. I'm a little bit closed off. I'm an introvert.
Introvert?
Yeah. So
My
I
wife
probably would have
is
been a
as
little
well,
bit,
yeah.
a little bit more of a open and more warm to people. So I'm kind of to myself majority of the time. So
Right. And it comes off as standoffish.
all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of people like, I don't think he like me. I don't really know you. I'm
you.
just chilling. I ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting there chilling. So,
Right. I don't think you stink or nothing. Damn, I don't even
Right.
know you.
Right.
Hey, I first met Aaron. He had this. He had the persona of Jason. The
Voorhees?
ski mask.
Oh, man.
you did use it.
Jason
like,
Voorhees, yeah.
like,
That's
just
it.
a, hey, how you doing? And going about your
I
business.
just
Don't-
keep it moving,
Not
man.
too many conversations with him until the open mic. That's when we really started.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely. had
Okay,
that.
Deacon,
Yeah.
same question for you. Knowing what you know now, what would you have done different coming in the game?
I wouldn't have took some of the shows that I was on.
You'd have turned down some
I
of
would
them.
have. I would have turned down some shows.
Yeah, and picked and choose better.
Yeah, I would have definitely picked and choose better. But on the flip side, though, I'm grateful for the ones I did. Because they helped me to become and be the comic that I am today.
Yeah,
so
sure.
all things do work. You know what I'm saying?
No
together
doubt.
at the
No
end.
doubt.
So
God gonna make it
it's-
happen.
it's a
God
good
gonna make it
thing.
happen.
Yeah.
For real.
For
yeah.
sure.
All right. Good shit. Good answer. Now, this question here, this is pretty loaded. And I want you guys to think about this because this is a deep question. Now, do you ever see the chitlin circuit of comedy crossing over into mainstream like black music did? Why or why not? You know how black music crossed over into mainstream after a while, you know, but black comedy has not done that so much. They haven't accepted us as readily.
Right.
That's a meaty question.
Yeah. I told you I was a good one. That was a
that's
doozy.
That's a Campbell's thick and chunky.
Yes, indeed. I told you that was a good one.
Woo!
You need you need a axe to cut this one.
Yeah, definitely. I think.
Yeah, go ahead, Deacon.
I think it's possible.
You think
I
it
think
will
it-
happen
I-
eventually?
It's a possibility.
Uh-huh.
I'll say this. Shout out to you. If the mainstream comics have to come back and apologize for taking quote unquote because we don't know
Yeah.
if they stealing your joke, got to come back and say, hey, this is this man's joke.
Right.
Somebody's gonna look out. Be who is this guy?
Right.
If that's his joke, let's see how funny he is.
He's got to be funny.
So that's why I say it's a possibility, and I think that you have the I think you got the keys, Unc, to that door, and I think as long as you I mean, you're gonna do your thing. So
yeah, and if I can open a
Yeah.
door for some other comics,
I
I've
believe
always
it's
been
gonna
like
happen. And we got, you know what I'm saying, SlapStik Comedy is doing their thing.
Right.
and
Oh, yeah.
The way you guys have guys are kind of taking over right now. And
that. No, we appreciate that.
no, but for real, just
Yeah, that's high praise, brother.
yeah,
we appreciate it.
I think it stems from a community like this and other comedy communities and just coming together. If they see us working together,
Mm-hmm.
they'll be like, okay, we
Right.
can work with them because it's not just one. Oh, we got another one. Oh, we got
Yeah,
another one.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
each one teach one.
Each one teach
And,
one.
I think we can
and
do
don't
it.
lock the door when
And
you
don't
go
lock
through
the door.
it.
Yeah.
Don't lock the door when you go through it.
Quit being the usher.
Yeah.
Quit being the angry usher.
Right. Aaron Petway, same question. You see the chitlin circuit ever crossing over into mainstream?
I want to be optimistic, but I'm gonna say no.
And why is that?
I think in today's day and age with the internet, ain't too many people really trying to do the chilling circuit. If you
Yeah, you're right. They're trying to jump right at them in
Right,
the
right.
mainstream. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not a lane for it, but I don't know. It's a different day and time. Like back in the
Sure.
days, like when Red Fox and them, they came up, that's all they pretty much had was the chitlin circuit. Now you got so many avenues to where I don't want to say you don't need it because you do need it. That's grooming as far as a comic, but
Uh-huh. But you can make it without it.
you can make it without it. You're right. Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good shit. All right. Aaron, stay with this one.
Mm-hmm.
What are some things you would require from a club that wants you to host the open mic? What are some of the immediate things that you're like, okay, we're going to need this, we're going to need that, what are some of the things for the young comics out there that's thinking about hosting an open mic or going to get an open mic? What are some of the key things that you would have the owner do? Or what would you need?
First, is it paying? Well, I ain't gonna say that. Well, I take that
Well,
back.
sure, of course they're going to be paying.
Paying,
They would
okay.
have to.
But me personally, I just say communication. I don't need red M&Ms and green M&Ms and all that bullshit. Nah.
Right.
Just communication. What kind of room you trying to run? What you trying to do with this? Where do you see this going? What kind of control do I have as far as a crowd? Because like if somebody doing too much, I got the authority to, you got to get the fuck up out of here.
Right,
So
right.
That's probably about it.
Same question, Deacon.
From experience, I'm gonna answer this question in hindsight.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Being hosting my own mic, definitely some type of compensation. It ain't gotta be much. Be your own creative engine, meaning
Or force, yeah.
meaning let the owner know, this is what I want to do with this night. This is my night. This is how I want to do it. I want to bring this in here. I want to do this. I want to do that. From there, you're going to automatically set a tone.
Sure.
And the owner will respect that, because guess what? If it works, and 9 times out of 10, if it's planned right, it will work.
It will work.
You're going to bring more people into their venue, which they can better advertise their joint. Word of mouth is everything.
Yeah.
So from the hindsight, just know exactly what you want to do.
Right.
And be straight up with it, and don't sugarcoat nothing. Because the owner of the club they gonna get theirs regardless.
Right.
Regardless. You know what I mean? So make sure you get yours in the process.
Yeah. You know what I used to tell them? Cut some of these TV monitors off.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cut some of this shit off.
That's mandatory.
And I don't need nobody playing pool. I don't need nobody racking balls up.
Right.
While the show is going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because of course you can't just play pool and not talk to one another.
Right.
It's going to get loud, you know, and they clackety clack. No.
Right.
And that's a distraction to the comic as well, trying to perform, because there's so much going on. It's throwing me off. It's throwing your timing off and all that shit.
It is.
Yeah.
So,
It is. I mean, we've been to open mics that were like that.
Right.
You know, monitors everywhere. Now, I'm not opposed to the monitors like over top of the bar, if people are sitting at the bar.
Right.
But all over the club, cut those off.
Right.
Leave the ones over the top of the bar.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But you don't need all 72 of the television.
Your entertainment right here on stage.
There you go. There you go. Entertainment is on the stage.
All 72 monitors on playing the same shit.
Play the same thing.
Man.
And Keno.
And,
right.
Yeah,
Keno.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, come on now.
I still ain't won no Keno.
I don't think it's play that shit.
Yeah, I don't even know how to play. I've never done it.
I haven't either.
I've never done it. All right, Deacon Usually Petty.
Yes,
Take
sir.
this one. If you could be in charge of the best platforms in Columbus comedy, how would it be different?
Oh, if I was in charge, that's a difference right there.
There you go.
That's a difference right there.
That's one difference.
The energy levels, they're more. It'll be welcoming to anybody, everybody.
The funniest to the least funniest.
Yes, I mean it don't. Listen, everybody be welcome, man. Everybody be welcome, man. It wouldn't be, oh, this person here or this person or that clique or this clique.
Right.
It's going to be a community. We're going to fellowship.
Right. I don't understand the cliques.
fellowship.
When I started, we had no cliques.
Yeah.
You
Ain't no
know,
cliques,
there were no cliques. Everybody just met up at the club, all the comics, and we kicked it and everything, and then we got in our own cars and we went home.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one clicked up. It wasn't 4 comics sitting over here and 5 over here. No, we were all together.
All together.
We were all together. Everybody.
Yeah.
We were all together. So I don't understand that cliquey stuff and who started that. I don't know who started that here in
We're
the
going to
city.
find out. We need to put an investigation
We need to find
team
out
together.
who started that old cliquey stuff. Like, and you have to not respect yourself as an individual comic to think you need to be with a clique.
Right.
You might.
That's good.
You must think that you're not strong enough. You have to think that.
Right.
To think that the only way I could get booked is to be with these guys or whatever. You know what I mean? You got to stand on your own.
That's low-key a sickness.
It is.
That's
you're afraid.
This region.
Yeah, you're
That's a sickness.
it's your talents, I think.
Yeah.
I think you not sure of yourself. I think your talents. You don't think you're talented enough to stand on your own, because when you get up there on that stage, you're gonna be standing
By
on
yourself.
your own.
It's a solo sport.
By yourself.
Yeah. You're gonna be standing on your own, man. Aaron Petway, same question. If you could be in charge of the biggest formats in this city, how would it be different?
Pretty much like what he said. I would kind of create like a form of hierarchy. I guess I would say that. Funniest
To the least.
to the least. You got to be putting work in. All this. You cool with everybody, so you get booked on every goddamn thing, and it's friends comedy show. So you got 30 comics on the motherfucking.
Yeah,
shit.
crazy.
That's one thing that I think is like a plague too. It's like a cancer. You got a show and you got
7 or 8 comics.
Right.
Like, come on. Like, if you break it down, each comic could probably get 15 to 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To really be able to get loose.
Right.
You give a guy 5 to 7 minutes that's used to doing 15. Guess what? You're gonna rush him off stage.
Exactly.
It's all good. He gonna hit like fire, but
But
you're gonna leave like, oh man, I wish I had more time.
the thing is, majority of them getting booked. Can they really do 15 minutes?
Right.
Can they really do it?
15 minutes.
That's the
straight
thing.
fire. You know.
Yeah. That's very clutch right there. That's one of those things.
Can they
like,
really do it?
That's
Can
why
you
you
do
got
it?
these shows with all these comics trying to fill up the time, and it's like, well, you probably should be working more on the craft. That way, well, we ain't got to do all these comedies. It's just me, you, and you, and that's
Right.
that. And we can do a show. We do 15, 20 minutes each.
And you know why? What promoters don't understand? Why that's not a good idea to put a lot of comics on the show? Because the audience has to adjust too. To
Right.
each
Each
comic.
one.
Right.
To
They
each
have
one.
to adjust
Yeah.
to each comic and your flow and how you flow and your
Right,
cadence
right,
and
right.
all of that. They have to adjust. So, I mean, it's putting too much strain on the audience, for one.
And then the shows be too goddamn long. Some
be
of them shows
too
are like
long.
2-3 hours. Like, man, who want to
They're
sit
too
here?
long.
Like, bro, like,
Poor audience members.
I swear,
They
I
gonna
hate
get-
to
they gotta
say
get
this.
counseling afterward.
I said, Misha, know I say this all the time. We don't want to turn the audience into comedy hostages.
Yeah.
They sitting there like, when could we leave?
right.
You know,
Like
and
another one?
nothing. Another one?
How many they got left?
And I guarantee you, it's going to be less and less funny to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because now they judge it like if you're not funny and somebody else was funny
they
before you.
judging hard.
Oh, they're like, oh, he wasn't as good as a guy
They're judging hard.
two before. They wasn't as good as a female. So,
Then they
yeah.
on top of that, they done had enough to drink. They done
yeah.
ate all the chicken. They
They
got itis
brutally
and
honest
shit.
at this point.
Yeah.
Brutally
honest.
Brutally
Itis
honest.
ready to go. They got gas, everything.
Yeah. There's
Hey.
no more clapping.
Hey, remember that show we did? It was out back somewhere. Somebody's kept. I don't know
yeah.
what it was.
What is that called?
I don't
Laugh
know.
Mob.
Yeah, something, man.
Uh-huh.
Laugh Blast.
Laugh Blast. Laugh
So a
Blast.
comic is up telling jokes, man, and somebody in the audience was like, or they thought they was telling jokes. Somebody in the audience was like, "So, are you gonna tell some jokes tonight?"
Yeah.
Damn.
Why he was up there?
Why he was up there, bruh?
Damn.
Swear to God, the guy
White
said
dude, bruh.
that. And the guy stood up and everything like he's gonna walk him
Yes,
off the
he
stage
did.
or something like
And
that.
one guy actually got up with like the broom and was like
Shuffling him off.
shuffling him off the stage, bro.
Damn.
So yeah, you gotta be careful with that, guys.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That was crazy though. That was crazy. I was like, I wish he would do this to me. He getting back kicked. For real. I'm a roundhouse kick this nigga. Only in the stomach though. I ain't gonna get him in the face. I'm gonna roundhouse kick him in the stomach and knock the wind out of
What
him.
messed me up before the show, he was like, "Yeah, I'm comfortable headlining." He had this whole thing like, "Okay, you go first, you go next, and Deacon, you go before me. I'm comfortable following you." This and that. I'm like, "Cool,"
Right.
and he followed me, and
Yeah.
that's you can't be if you're not
Ready.
ready, you can't follow me.
You
like,
can't do
no.
it. You can't do
And
it.
then Unc came up and just like he just saved the day because it was it was bad,
I
man.
had
Damn.
to because
It was
I didn't
bad.
want him to beat
It
the
was
white
bad.
guy up or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He
So
was
I
definitely
like,
cruising for a bruiser.
Yeah. I was telling my man, sit down. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Sit down, man.
Right.
There's some professionals here. Sit
Right.
down.
Yeah, man.
Damn. You ain't got to beat the guy up because he's not funny.
Right.
Like, come on. Some
Damn.
people take it too personal.
They do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I don't mess with the crowd.
Right.
That's why I don't fuck with the crowd. And when I saw Steve from Alabama, and I don't know if you guys saw this, when the guy starts
Steve Brown.
Steve Brown, thank you. The guy is sitting there in the front with his family, and the guy's not laughing, Deacon. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody else having a good time. Steve's hitting them, but the guy right there in front, he's not moving him at all. So Steve wants to go in on this guy. He starts going in on the guy. The guy gets up and rushes the stage.
Yeah.
Steve backs up away from the microphone. The guy grabs the microphone. That's your weapon.
Right.
As a
Right.
comic.
Right. Right.
What are you doing
Oh
backing
my
away from
God.
the microphone? The mic stand weigh about 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The guy
Tell a
picked
nigga.
up the mic stand and swung it at Steve, and the bottom of it came off. You know the big,
Yeah.
it's like a sewer top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a manhole cover.
Yeah.
That's how heavy that thing, and it flew in the audience. That could have killed somebody.
Yeah.
I'm like, I told all the comics, I said I wouldn't have never backed up
Oh, my
away from the
gosh.
mic stand.
Right.
I'm the one would have grabbed that. You rushing the stage like that. But that's why I don't bother the audience.
Right.
If I'm going to bother the audience, I'm going to be the host.
Yeah, I feel it.
It's
Yep,
going to be
yep,
in
yep,
my
yep.
city. It's not going to be in nobody else's. Because you know how we disrespect one another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hurt nobody either. I don't want to be
Right,
sitting
right.
in jail because you rushed the stage and I put you to sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or something like that. I don't want that to happen. But people, why he was at the comedy club, I don't know.
Yeah, why even come?
Why
if
come?
You're not gonna laugh, like
he was sitting there like he had a splitting headache. What you in here for? What are you in here for? And when nothing was funny to him, you know, he's trying not to laugh. He's laughing in the inside. He's showing no expression. And Steve gonna go in on him like, no, leave this dude alone.
Leave him alone. He's probably constipated and shit.
I've done many shows like that where somebody and they're just looking at me like I'm Gear Single. No, I'm not.
I keep going.
I'll keep going. I'm not going to. I'll look right past you too.
I keep going.
I'll look right past. I won't look your way. I'll look right past you, like you not sitting in the audience.
I'm sorry. I don't. I mean, just because of who I am on stage and my character, it's happened before, and if I see it, I address it, but I address it in a tasteful way. So
you got to do it tastefully.
Doesn't feel threatened or that I'm just poking the bear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. I do it in a tasteful way. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you're not about to sit in my face and not laugh at this fire, because I know it's fire. Exactly. How you the only one not laughing?
How you the only one?
I'm gonna be upset.
Else, yeah.
I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, if it's a room of 100 people and I got 99 of them laughing, I'm not stopping.
I'm not stopping.
I don't need the whole 100
because that might be what you want.
Right.
I'm not gonna feed into that.
I keep it going.
I'm gonna keep it going. Keep it going. And then I don't know who said this a few weeks ago. That Sister Lou said it. That would be the person that come up to you like, you killed. You was funny as hell. The one not even
laughing. Right.
Okay.
Weirdo stuff.
I've had that happen before. Yeah, like you thought
I had no idea.
Right. What you laugh with, your fingertips or your toes or something? How you laugh?
I like that. Hey, Unc, I'm taking that joke.
You want that one?
I want that
one. You want that one?
Please.
He's laughing with his big toes and stuff. Can't nobody see that. Oh man, I was going to do this joke, but I just wrote it and I don't want it stolen.
Yeah. Keep it to
yourself.
Just
wrote this, and Cedric might be listening.
Got his pen and paper right now and shit.
Got his pen and paper right now. Ghetto wedding. Okay. No damn well that was my bootleg wedding joke.
Yeah.
It's okay though, because I ain't here to start shit with the comics. I mean, it's already. But Cat done open up the.
It's a wrap, man.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Okay. Deacon, take this one.
Yes, sir.
What part of stand-up comedy gives you the best joy?
Crowd work.
Crowd work?
Crowd work. Speaking of, crowd work is everything. Only because I've hosted so many shows and mics, it gives me the opportunity to really bring the crowd to the stage.
Uh-huh.
I like to bridge that gap, because sometimes when you go to shows, it's the comic and it's the people, and there's not really a connection,
right?
Unless you actually do crowd work, you bring them on stage with you, not physically, but add them into it, make them feel like something, like, oh, I'm here,
right?
Because a lot of people want to feel like they're there,
they're important,
acknowledge me. So after acknowledgement, the next person, somebody else is looking. I wonder if he's gonna talk about me, not in fear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they want it. They want to see what I can come up with next.
Yeah.
So crowd work is my thing, man.
Okay.
I love crowd work. Yeah,
no doubt.
Sure.
Okay. Aaron, same question.
I like making people laugh, man.
That's your biggest joy?
That's my biggest joy. I like making people laugh. People coming up to me like, man, you was killing. I like that's what I enjoy. That's my pleasure in it.
I'll tell you my biggest joy. Mm-hmm. When they invite me back.
Okay, yeah. That's a good one.
When they invite me back, I know I killed.
Right.
Because a lot of people say, I killed, but they don't call you back.
Right,
so
right.
How we know if you really killed?
Right.
When they book you before you leave,
that's how you know you killed.
You killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When is your availability for 6 months from now?
Yeah.
When they trying to put you back on the, man, listen, man, on the ticket, man, come on, man. That's when you know you killed.
Okay.
They booking you right there before you leave.
Right.
Like, hey, come here. I want to get you another date.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the best. That's better than a standing O to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Standing O's feel real good.
See, I haven't had one of those yet.
You haven't had standing O?
Not yet.
Oh, man.
They different, man.
Yeah.
They different, man.
They're different.
It's like you can't even get to sleep that night.
Yeah.
Damn.
You like they.
I had one last year at what's the dude's name? Ty Erskine's.
Okay.
At their church. We did a singles event, and this is actually my first like serious headline, and I'm on a show with Mark Faison, Damon Cherry.
Okay.
And those two, they're my OGs. You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh, Deacon, you headlining tonight. And I'm like, huh? But when I left the stage, and you can hear them still clapping,
right,
and it's rumbling, and I'm like, whoa, yeah, definitely. I went to sleep good that night.
Yeah, yeah, real good.
I think I might have drunk a whole pint of Jameson in celebration. It was crazy, man. It was different. Yeah. You don't forget stuff like that.
You don't. It was the summertime, man, and the first thing you know, when I got back to the apartment, I stood outside for about I don't know how long.
He was standing out there with his hands on his
hip. It was dark as hell. Wasn't nobody around. Wasn't nobody around. It was dark as hell.
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 in the morning. I'm just out there and just looking up at the sky. Looking up at the sky. Like, yeah, I'm about to take off.
Police riding past. Like, why he just standing there? What the fuck is he doing?
Like, man, it's over with. I done killed him. Man, it was the best feeling ever. I don't know what heroin feels like, but I've heard people say that, it makes you feel like you're ejaculating.
Right.
That's what they say heroin makes you feel like.
Oh man.
Yeah. It makes you feel like you're ejaculating.
Jeez.
So that is the type of feeling that I had. Like it was euphoric. You know what I mean?
Right.
Wow. I promise you, it's nothing like it.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different. It'll make you write better too. You'll start putting the pen to the pad.
Okay.
Like, oh, they like me. Okay, let me really get to put my pen to the pad now. Like, yeah. Okay, Aaron, you take this one. Without disturbing the room, what's the best way to remove an unruly patron? Without disturbing the room. Get him, you point, tell security that right there. Him.
Yeah, get him. That way you don't disturb the room.
And then what should the security say to him? Like, just like
snatch him up.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
Oh, what? That's going to disturb the room.
Oh, okay.
We snatch him up and put him out of there. That's going to disturb the room.
Well, what kind of way?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Deacon.
I'm thinking about this question, and I'm like, I don't think there is a way to remove somebody without disturbing, because guess what?
Sure it is.
I can't wait to hear this. I'm done. I want to hear what you got to say, because there's no way.
I tell you, it happened one time. I'm at the Comedy Stop. Andrew Ford don't know how to get this guy out of here, without disturbing the room. So I tell him, I said, you go outside. Go out the door. Not outside, but just go out the doors to the initial doors to the club. Right. I said, you stand out there. I'm going to tell him you want to talk to him. And then he can't come back in. And we had security, and I'm like, you tell Dwayne, don't let him back in. Like, you can't go back in. And we'll get your party if we'll give you money, we'll get your party, and tell them come out and tell them that you can't come back in. But I went up to the guy. I said, hey, man, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you and everything. But he drunk and loud and everything, right? I said, I don't mean to bother you, bro. But the manager want to speak to you for a minute. Just a minute, like he gonna get to come back in. No, Andrew's outside the door. So he goes outside the door. They shut the door. Okay, you got to go. That's when you tell them they got to go.
Okay.
Not right there at the seat while he's sitting down there, because pride is going to kick in.
And he gonna try to
his pride is going to kick in because everybody's watching.
Right.
No, you say, hey man, the manager want to speak to you for a minute. Yeah, and he's going to think, well, he's just going to tell me quiet down and I'm going to come back and sit down. No, you can't come back in.
Right.
You're out of here. That's how you put an unruly patron out of the club.
Noted.
Without disturbing the room.
That's good right there.
What's even more messed up, if they throw him out and then his party like, no, we want to stay.
And he didn't drive.
Oh, that's
so he got to sit out there and wait on the people.
It's always the person who don't drive the active food.
Right. I guarantee you he never did that again.
I bet he didn't either.
We had couches out there in the lobby, though, but you could sit here and wait till the show is over.
Making them wait outside, man. You ain't waiting in the building either.
Yeah, he sit out there like a schoolboy. He didn't make a sound. He didn't make a sound because he felt this big, because we took away his ability to cause a ruckus.
Right.
We took that away.
Right.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
Andrew Ford was like, that was a good move, man. That was a good move. For real. I'm like, no, go outside that door right there. He like, man, look at my man. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get him out of here. He like, don't go. I said, go outside the door. And I'm finna go tell him you want to talk to him.
Right.
And then you tell him you can't come back in. That's what you tell him. And Andrew did that. Dude was like, I think he may have come back and been one of the best patrons. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do stuff like you just said, Dick and usually Petty. You got to do it tastefully.
Okay.
Got to.
You got to do stuff tastefully. Even when you're ripping on the crowd, you got to do it tastefully. You know how cold Bruce was with it?
Yeah.
Look at you, boy. You look good in that. You know, he would build you up, then bow.
Right.
You know, but...
He was good,
and it wouldn't be harsh either.
It wouldn't be harsh.
It wouldn't be mean.
It wouldn't be mean spirited or any of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a great way to get somebody out of the room.
Okay.